Welcome back, everyone. Well, we're back on stage. I'm joined again by my buddy Lori Barghini. Music is a huge part of the State Fair and a huge part of Lori's life. Big name Grandstand acts to the up-and-coming artists, musicians playing across all stages of the fairgrounds. It's happening every year. Our next guest has been covering music for the newly named Minnesota Star Tribune since, he may not like that I say this, since the year I was born. Give it up for the icon himself from the Star Tribune, Jon Bream, everyone.
That's right.
Hi, buddy.
Hi, Jason and Lori.
You know what, John? You've been to more concerts than anyone we know.
Do you feel it, John? Do you feel like you've probably been to more concerts than anyone in this state?
Well, I feel it when everyone asks the cliche question, what's the best concert you've ever been
Yeah,
to?
I won't ask
answer
that
it.
question, John. I'll try to be a professional for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. John, let me start off here. Do music acts, because, for restaurants and culture, Minnesota is sometimes unfairly referred to as flyover country or nothing's going on. But the Minnesota State Fair attracts year after year some really, really big names that you would maybe not expect a state fair to get. In your experience, when you're talking to these people, do they get how big not opportunity, but how big of a thing the state fair is?
Some of them do, the ones that are well informed, like both Blake Shelton and Chance the Rapper made a big fuss about Minnesota State Fair, said Minnesota State Fair, it's the biggest fair there is. They both knew it. Someone had filled them in, obviously.
Okay.
And Blake has played here before.
Yes.
And so is Chance. Chance was an opening act for Macklemore several years ago.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's right. Lori has some questions.
This is how they do it on TV. They pull it out of their bra.
I know, we missed it. We were on some cover video.
Yeah,
Lori
sorry.
pulled that out of her shirt.
Well.
But no, I love that you're part of this conversation because you are a music lover, and I know John used to be on the radio show all the time. So
Yeah. Okay, so my question is...
Are these polyester questions?
These are polyester questions. So there's this guy named Steven Sanchez playing the Grandstand on Saturday night. I'm intrigued everything I've read about him, but I would like you to, because there are still seats available for this show, and if you're coming out, this could be an amazing date night for you.
I've never heard of him.
Yeah.
You will go from intrigued to obsessed after you see Steven Sanchez.
Because?
Why, John?
He's 21 years old. He's from Sacramento, California, and he is like the son of Roy Orbison and Patsy Cline, and he comes across like young Elvis. Like Elvis in the late 50s. He is so exciting, has the moves, he has the young women swooning.
Oh, I'm swooning just watching this video. My gosh.
Settle down, Lori.
Wow.
No, this is him right here, Steven Sanchez.
And
Don't you love discovering a 21-year-old too?
This is great. I honestly never heard of him.
This song, Until I Found You, a modest hit. And Elton John loved the song so much, he invited Sanchez on stage at Glastonbury last year to sing that song during Elton's show. One of his many farewell shows. I know you guys are enamored with farewell shows.
And Elton, for people that don't know, just to go off on it, Elton, you don't always hear about it. He knows. He reaches out to these young stars, doesn't he, John?
Yeah, absolutely reaches out to him and befriended him and is giving him some career advice.
Let's talk about some of the shows coming up. Ludacris and T-Pain, Motley Crue. Motley Crue we were talking about earlier. They put on a good show.
Well, I don't know. I think they're a little past their prime.
I set you up perfectly, John.
Yes. Mick Mars, their guitarist, has left the band. It wasn't clear whether he left voluntarily or was let go because he's got health issues. And so this is the first time we'll see the replacement guitarist, John 5. We know that Tommy Lee will be exciting. I know Lori's excited to see him.
Like him.
Watch his tumbling drum kit. But, can Vince Neil sing anymore? I don't know.
What do you think, generally speaking, of the lineup this year?
To be honest, and I get paid to complain,
yes,
I would say it's one of the lesser lineups, but it's not the fair's fault. It's a matter of competition.
Yeah.
There's so much competition now between the casinos the festivals, Live Nation, AEG, arenas, and you're looking at trying to fill 10 specific days and have a diverse lineup with different genres. It's very, very challenging. Plus your capacity is smaller than an arena. It's smaller than Treasure Island Casino. So it's very difficult to compete for the acts.
We have 30 seconds. Do you have one more shirt question?
Yeah, tell us why John Party, who I think is playing one night at the fair.
Wednesday night.
Wednesday night. Why is he so loved by Minnesotans?
Because he came here early in his career, 2012 or so, and people fell in love with him. He worked his way up. He developed, went from clubs to opening acts to now he's headlining at the Grandstand.
Yeah.
Yes, Jon
Love
Party.
a story like that. Nobody is better than this guy. Give it up for Jon Bream, everybody. You can read all of his articles about the local music scene in the Minnesota Star Tribune. Follow him on social media at Jon Bream. We're going to go into some air conditioning maybe when we come back. Back in a moment.